You could be wearing expensive clothes and still look cheap, and it has nothing to do with your budget. There's one thing on this list that even wealthy women get wrong, and it's costing them their entire polished appearance. I'm about to reveal 12 subtle details that are quietly undermining your look, and most women don't even realize they're doing them. Number 8 is so common that you probably did it this morning, and number 11 will surprise you because everyone thinks it makes them look better when it actually does the opposite. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to elevate your entire presence without spending an extra dollar. Welcome to Ageless Beauty, where looking effortlessly classy after 60 doesn't require a luxury budget or a complete wardrobe overhaul. If you're finding us for the first time, you've discovered your resource for real style wisdom that actually translates to real life. And to my returning viewers, your presence here makes this community everything it is. The conversations we have in the comments inspire every video I create, so thank you for being here. Before we dive into these 12 things, do something for me right now. Hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. I share practical style advice every single week that helps you look polished and confident without expensive shopping sprees. When you subscribe and engage, you're helping other women discover this content too. And that means we're building a community of women who refuse to fade into the background. Now let's talk about what's really affecting your appearance. Here's what most women don't realize. Looking expensive and polished isn't about what you own. It's about the tiny details that either elevate or cheapen your entire appearance. You can wear a designer outfit and still look unpolished if you miss these details. Conversely, you can wear affordable pieces and look absolutely put together if you get these things right. The 12 things I'm sharing today are subtle. They're not obvious fashion mistakes. They're the quiet saboteurs that undermine an otherwise great look. Some of them you've probably never considered. Others you might be doing intentionally, thinking they help your appearance when they're actually working against you. Let's start with something that affects your look before you even get dressed. 1. Visible roots and neglected hair color. Nothing cheapens your appearance faster than visible roots or brassy, faded hair color. This isn't about whether you color your hair or embrace your natural gray. It's about commitment to whatever choice you make. If you color your hair, the maintenance matters tremendously. 2 inches of dark roots with blonde ends looks unfinished and neglected, regardless of how expensive your clothes are. Brassy orange tones from faded color look equally unpolished. Either stay on top of your color appointments or make the intentional decision to transition to your natural gray beautifully. If maintaining salon color feels too expensive or time-consuming, consider these alternatives. Root touch-up powders and sprays extend time between appointments and cost less than $15. At-home glosses refresh color between salon visits. Or work with your stylist to transition to a lower-maintenance color that blends better with your natural shade. The goal is intentionality. Your hair should look like a choice you made and maintain, not like something you've neglected. This single change elevates your entire appearance immediately. 2. Ill-fitting undergarments. The foundation of every outfit is what you wear underneath, and most women are wearing the wrong bra size. When your bra doesn't fit properly, everything you wear on top looks wrong. Your clothes bunch, pull, gap, or cling in unflattering ways. Signs your bra doesn't fit include bands that ride up your back, straps that dig into your shoulders or constantly fall down, cups that gap or create spillage, and center gores that don't lie flat against your sternum. All of these issues telegraph through your clothing and cheapen your look. Getting professionally fitted costs nothing at most lingerie departments, and it's worth the 15 minutes. A proper fitting bra smooths your silhouette, makes your clothes fit better, and instantly improves your posture. You look more polished without changing a single item in your wardrobe. The same applies to shapewear. If you choose to wear it, it should smooth without creating bulges at the edges. Too tight shapewear creates more problems than it solves. The right size smooths your silhouette seamlessly under clothing. 3. Over-accessorizing with low-quality pieces. More jewelry doesn't mean more polished. In fact, piling on multiple pieces of inexpensive jewelry often cheapens your look rather than enhancing it. The clinking, tangling mass of necklaces or the stack of thin, tarnished bracelets draws attention to the quality rather than adding elegance. The classic approach is choosing 1 or 2 statement pieces in good quality rather than multiple lesser pieces. A single beautiful necklace or a pair of quality earrings makes more impact than 5 mediocre pieces worn together. This is where investing in a few good pieces pays off repeatedly. If your budget is limited, choose simple, classic pieces and quality materials over trendy costume jewelry. A pair of sterling silver hoops serves you better than a drawer full of pieces that turn your skin green. Even affordable jewelry can look expensive if you choose classic designs in real materials. The rule is simple. If you're questioning whether it's too much, it probably is. Edit down to what feels significant and let those pieces shine. Your look becomes cleaner and more sophisticated immediately. 4. Clothes that need repair or ironing. Wearing clothes with missing buttons, loose hems, or wrinkles broadcast that you don't pay attention to details. Even expensive garments look cheap when they're not properly maintained. This is entirely within your control and costs almost nothing to fix. Make it a habit to check clothes before wearing them. Missing button? Sew it on or take the garment to a tailor. Loose hem? A few stitches fixes it. Deep wrinkles? 5 minutes with an iron or steamer solves the problem. These tiny investments of time make an enormous difference in how polished you appear. Keep a small sewing kit handy for quick repairs. A clothing steamer is worth the investment because it's faster than ironing and works on more fabrics. Many wrinkles steam out while you're in the shower if you hang the garment in your bathroom. The point is this. Wearing something that needs repair or pressing makes your entire look appear careless, regardless of the quality of the piece. Taking care of these details shows that you value your appearance and take pride in how you present yourself. 5. Neglected shoes and accessories. Scuffed shoes, worn-down heels, and dirty handbags instantly cheapen an otherwise polished outfit. People notice shoes and bags, often before they notice your actual clothing. When these items look neglected, everything else suffers by association. The good news is that shoe and bag maintenance is straightforward. Keep a shoe polish kit at home and touch up scuffs regularly. Take shoes to a cobbler when heels wear down or soles separate. Clean leather bags with appropriate cleaner and condition them to prevent cracking. These small maintenance tasks extend the life of your accessories and keep them looking fresh. Canvas bags can usually be spot cleaned or even washed. Patent leather wipes clean easily. Suede requires a special brush and eraser but responds well to proper care. Whatever material your accessories are made from, learn how to care for them properly. If an item is beyond repair or cleaning, let it go. Holding onto a worn-out bag because it's a designer label doesn't serve you if it looks shabby. A well-maintained affordable bag looks better than a neglected expensive one every single time. 6. Wearing too many trends at once. Trends are fun, but wearing too many at once makes you look like you're trying too hard, rather than effortlessly stylish. When your outfit screams, "I follow every fashion rule," it paradoxically looks less sophisticated than a simple, classic approach with one trend incorporated thoughtfully. The elegant approach is building your wardrobe around classic pieces and adding 1 or 2 current elements per outfit. Maybe that's a trendy shoe style with classic jeans and a blazer, or a fashion-forward bag with your timeless dress. The trend becomes an accent rather than the entire story. This strategy also protects your budget. Classic pieces last for years and always look appropriate. Trendy items cycle through quickly. Investing heavily in trends means constantly replacing your wardrobe. Investing in classics with trend accents means refreshing just a few pieces each season. The women who look most polished aren't wearing head-to-toe trends. They're wearing timeless pieces with confidence and adding small current touches that feel fresh without looking desperate for approval. Quick pause here. If you're finding value in these tips, take 2 seconds right now and hit that like button. It genuinely helps other women discover this information. Also, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these 12 things surprised you most? Your feedback shapes the content I create, and I read every single comment. Now let's talk about something that affects your face directly. 7. Wrong makeup shades for your coloring. Wearing foundation that doesn't match your skin tone, lipstick that fights with your natural coloring, or blush that looks painted on rather than natural all cheapen your appearance. Makeup should enhance your features, not announce itself from across the room. Foundation is the biggest culprit. Too pink, too yellow, too light, or too dark all look obviously wrong. The solution is testing foundation in natural light and checking how it looks on your jawline, not your hand or wrist. Your face can be a different color than your hand, so test where you'll actually wear it. Lipstick should complement your skin's undertones. If you have cool undertones, Blue-based reds and pinks flatter you. Warm undertones look better in coral, peach and orange-based reds. The wrong undertone makes your teeth look yellow and your skin look sallow. Blush should mimic your natural flush. Apply it where you naturally color when you're warm or embarrassed. Blending is crucial. Harsh lines of color look clownish. The goal is a subtle enhancement that looks like your skin, only better. If makeup confuses you, a consultation at a makeup counter costs nothing and provides education on what works for your specific coloring. Many counters offer free applications. Take photos in natural light to see how the makeup really looks before committing. 8. Visible panty lines and improper undergarment choices. This is what I mentioned earlier that you probably did this morning. Visible panty lines under pants, skirts, or dresses cheapen even the most expensive outfit. The solution is simple. Choose seamless underwear, thongs or shapewear under fitted clothing. The same applies to bra straps showing with off-shoulder or tank tops, or bra lines visible through fitted tops. Strapless bras, convertible straps, or adhesive bras solve these problems. The goal is invisible foundations that let your actual clothing be the focus. This extends to visible sock lines with cropped pants, no-show socks that actually show, and any other undergarment situation that draws attention to itself. The fix usually costs less than $20 and makes an immediate difference in how polished you look. Professional women understand this intuitively. Look at women in corporate settings or public positions. You never see their foundation garments because they've solved these problems. Follow that same principle regardless of your daily activities. 9. Overplucked or badly shaped eyebrows. Your eyebrows frame your entire face. When they're overplucked, drawn on too harshly, or shaped incorrectly for your face, everything else looks off. This is especially important after 60 when eyebrow hair thins naturally. Overplucked brows that are thin lines or tadpole shapes date your look immediately. They also make you look older and more severe. Fuller brows in a natural shape soften your features and look more current. If you overplucked for years, let them grow back as much as possible and work with what you have. Eyebrow pencils and powders should enhance, not draw on eyebrows that weren't there. The color should match your natural brow color or be slightly lighter, never darker. Application should be light and feathery, mimicking individual hairs rather than creating a solid line. If shaping confuses you, visit a professional for initial shaping and then maintain it yourself. Bring photos of brow shapes you like. A good esthetician can show you how to maintain the shape at home between appointments. 10. Wearing the wrong scale of prints and patterns. Prints and patterns have scale, and wearing the wrong scale for your frame cheapens your look by throwing off your proportions. Large, bold prints on petite frames overwhelm. Tiny, busy prints on larger frames look cluttered and cheap. The general rule is that your print scale should relate to your body scale. If you're petite, medium to small prints generally flatter more than huge, bold patterns. If you're tall or plus size, you can wear larger prints without being overwhelmed. Medium prints work for most everyone. Beyond size, consider how busy the print is. Extremely busy prints with multiple colors and elements look chaotic and cheapens even quality fabric. Simpler prints with fewer colors and cleaner designs look more sophisticated and expensive. The most elegant approach is often a solid base with one patterned piece. A printed scarf with a solid outfit. A patterned blouse with solid pants. This lets you enjoy prints without overwhelming your look or appearing too busy. 11. Too much or poorly applied fragrance. Here's the one that surprises people. Heavy fragrance or fragrance applied incorrectly can cheapen your presence, even though you can't see it. Walking into a room preceded by a cloud of perfume appears unsophisticated and overwhelming, not elegant. The rule with fragrance is that it should be discovered, not announced. People should smell your perfume when they're close to you in conversation, not from across the room. This requires applying less than you think and applying it strategically. Apply fragrance to pulse points where skin is warmest. Wrists inside elbows, behind knees, and at the base of your throat. Don't rub wrists together after application because it breaks down the fragrance molecules. Let it absorb naturally. Quality matters with fragrance. Inexpensive perfumes often smell harsh or synthetic. If budget is limited, wearing no fragrance is more sophisticated than wearing cheap perfume. Save up for one good bottle that lasts months rather than buying multiple inexpensive options. 12. Mismatched metals and finishes. Mixing gold and silver jewelry haphazardly or wearing metals that don't coordinate with your hardware like belt buckles, watch, and bag fixtures creates visual confusion. While intentionally mixed metals can look sophisticated when done well, accidentally mixed metals look careless. The polished approach is choosing one metal family as your primary and sticking with it throughout your accessories. If you're wearing gold earrings, wear a gold watch and gold-toned bag hardware. If you prefer silver, coordinate everything in that family. The exception is when mixing metals is clearly intentional. A piece designed with both gold and silver, or deliberately layering necklaces in mixed metals as a fashion choice. The key is that it looks purposeful, not accidental. Your skin's undertones can guide metal choice. Cool undertones generally look better in silver, white gold, and platinum. Warm undertones flatter gold and rose gold. This isn't a hard rule, but it's a helpful starting point. These 12 details might seem small individually, but together they create your overall impression. The beautiful thing is that none of them require expensive purchases. They're about attention, maintenance, and thoughtful choices. Start by evaluating which of these applies to you. Maybe you're great with some and struggling with others. That's completely normal. Pick one or two to address first. Maybe it's finally getting a proper bra fitting, or learning to apply your makeup better. Small improvements compound into significant transformation. The goal isn't perfection. It's being intentional about your presentation and understanding that polish comes from details. The most stylish women aren't necessarily the ones spending the most money. They're the ones paying attention to these subtle elements that elevate everything they wear. Looking polished and expensive is a skill you can learn regardless of your budget. It's about caring for what you own, choosing quality over quantity when possible, and understanding the small details that make the difference between cheap and chic. Before you go, make sure you're subscribed to Ageless Beauty so you never miss our weekly style wisdom. We're creating a community of women who know that looking fabulous has nothing to do with age or budget, and everything to do with smart choices. If this video opened your eyes to details you hadn't considered, share it with friends who would benefit. Your recommendation means everything. Drop a comment below telling me which of these 12 things you're going to address first, or share a detail that cheapens a look that I didn't cover. I love learning from this community. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Now go look at yourself with fresh eyes and make the small adjustments that will elevate your entire presence. You deserve to look and feel absolutely polished every single day. I'll see you in the next video.